Hey guys, it's Wendy here with Wendy's Plans, and today I am going to be setting up for the week of June 13th through June 19th. And guys, I'm using the subscription kit, which is so cute. So stick around. Alrighty, so I saw Amanda had used this kit and it looked so cute in her spread, and I was like, you know what, I'm just going to go ahead and use it. And so we're going to get started. I do have a lot going on this week, but I can't schedule it yet. Oops, that's from something else. I don't know why I grabbed that. So let's get started with what I know. So which ones do I want to use? I think I'm going to use this stripe. I really like it. It reminds me of watercolors. And so I'm going to use that. So I'm going to just give y'all a little bit of information of what has been going on, and then I am going to do a total separate video. As you guys know, my mother has gone into a memory care unit of skilled nursing, and in most states it's probably the same way, but I can only speak to what happens in North Carolina. You have to use all your assets, and then Medicaid will kick in to help pay for a stay in long-term care. There is no other payer source unless you were insightful many years ago and took out an insurance policy that would cover long-term care, which that's probably become something that people do in the last few years, not what they did, in my mom's day and time. So she did not have a long-term care policy. So to qualify for Medicaid, you cannot have any assets. So I did not pull out my dots. So let's see which dots I'm going to use. Oh, we're going to use those. I use these a lot, guys. I don't know what I did before. Anyway, so that being the case, where are my tweezers? They're right here. Now that my mom is in a skilled nursing, we need to get her qualified for Medicaid. And to do that, we have to use up her assets, which means we have to use her money first, and then to sell her the house, use that money. And then once she has exhausted the funds, then Medicaid will kick in and start paying for her care at the long-term care facility. And I understand this because it's a burden to the state. I'm not criticizing the policies of Medicaid. I get it, and I understand it. And my mom is lucky enough to have enough equity in her house that once it's sold, that it will take care of her for a good period of time. And I am not knocking the system for that. And I fully understand why we have to do this. And that is not why I'm saying all of this. So you know what? I kind of like the way I did this last week, but I think what I'm going to do is, you will see why I'm going to do this, because I don't know how to plan this week. So this is the perfect time to just double stack. So I think that's what we're going to do. So the problem has been, I had a sibling who was going through a divorce many years ago and did not have any place to go. And so my mom let them move in with her. Then when she was diagnosed, it wasn't a rush to get him out of the house because there was somebody there with her. Now, keep in mind when she was first diagnosed that it wasn't that she couldn't take care of herself at the beginning. She could. It was that things like driving, I'm struggling with this today. Things like driving, things like cooking, the doctor had suggested that she not do, because with Alzheimer's, she could forget and walk away and set the house on fire, get lost in the car, whatever. So it was beneficial for all the parties involved. So it was beneficial for my mom. It was beneficial for my brother. We had a family meeting, and it was explained how things would be once she had to go into a facility. So let's fast forward. We're at that point, and I had a sibling. That sibling knew that for Mama to qualify for anything, he had to be out of the house, and that we would need the money, the equity from the sale of her house. We would need that money to start paying for her stay in the facility that she is in. Because if we don't pay the bill, they will remove her from the facility, and we have to figure out where she's going to go. Long story short, he would not leave the house. And we had to go through the eviction process to remove him from the house. So my stress has been that I'm being pulled on two fronts because, it is my brother, and I don't want to go through a legal proceeding. But it's also my mom, and I have to take care of her. I am her power of attorney, healthcare power of attorney, durable power of attorney, everything legally for my mom. So it has been very stressful for me having to make decisions that is going to affect a family member. Either way, the decision was made. I never thought I would be in the position that I was going to have to evict my brother. I really, truly thought when the time came that he would make arrangements to be out of the house, and that didn't happen. I'm filming this on Saturday, the 11th. So on the 10th, court said he had to be out of the house. Supposed to have been at 5 o'clock. I finally got into the house yesterday it was after 7 last night. So at that point, my other brother, my oldest brother, met me at the house, and we had to have the locks rekeyed. It's just a lot of stuff going on. I was stressed to the point. I'm not going to kid you guys. I was in tears. I was just at the point of, I have been dealing with this situation since February, and I never thought I would be in this position. So it was very heart-wrenching to me that I'm having to go through what I'm doing, because my sibling would not leave the house, and my mom is out of money at this point because we've been using her cash reserves that she had. And a skilled nursing facility is not cheap, guys. I'm just telling you guys. It is not cheap, and it was even way more than what I thought. So maintaining her home, the house payments, the insurance, the taxes, the utilities, everything that is involved in keeping that house up and maintaining her in a facility, it depletes your funds. And I think the I was becoming resentful because he's not seeing the fact that he's harming my mom. And my resentment came from my mom is paying everything for him to live there for free. And I mean, there's just no other way to say it. And then the resentment that I got when I had to cut cost, and one of those costs was to turn off the internet, phone, and cable, and the resentment that I received from my sibling, and the why I had the audacity to do what I did, knowing that what I was doing was trying to protect my mom. Okay, guys, my phone rang. I had to take the phone call because it was from my older brother, and I have no idea what I was telling you guys and where I was or anything. But suffice it to say, there's a lot of stuff going on. My brother has been pushing back on being out of the house. I'm kind of hoping these colors right here, I just kind of pulled some out, and I didn't really look at what colors match, but I think the one and the green, I might have to look for a different color of green. You know what? I might not put these trackers down this week. I've just got so much stuff going on. I don't really think I'm going to be able to keep up with it anyway. I think I'm just going to put my habit trackers down and use what I usually do on my habit trackers. I really just think this is all I'm going to use this week. I do like using my trackers, but I think I've just got so much stuff going on. I don't think I will be able to keep up with them this week. So we're going to do this and be happy that we got it down. Okay, so that is set. So bottom line was we had to go through the eviction process, which you guys know we won the eviction. But that gave him 10 days to be out of the house. Honestly, guys, I don't know what I'm going to be working this week or if I'm going to be working this week. So we're going to put the work down, and that may change. But we went through the whole eviction process, and me handling it from 2 hours away it was very difficult, but you know, he had to be out. Long story short is by the time we got, even though he was supposed to be out by 5 o'clock on Friday, we did not get into the house until after 7. So it's crazy. All the laws really protect the person who you're trying to evict. And I get it to an extent, because you can, some people are just nasty and want people out and they don't give them time. But my brother has known since February. And saying that, the other issue that I had with him is that through this whole ordeal, he has made no effort to see my mom. He basically just kind of washed his hands of what, my mom, and wanted to be in the house and it being paid for by her and not keeping it up and just causing grief for everybody involved. I mean, my mom has to be taken care of, and number one, it's her house. So it's just been a lot of drama, and I'm putting this down because I'm hoping to be at my mom's during this time. I can remove this if that doesn't happen. I've got to make it happen. I don't know any other way. Is to be at her house at least these days. So that's where I've been at, guys. I will do a full video where I can just sit down and talk about it and go over some signs that that we saw. This is going to be refill the pet bowls. This is going to be watering the plants. I'm not scheduling anything else the rest of the week because I don't know personally what is going to happen. I do know on Wednesday we do have a showing at 1 o'clock. So I'm going to put this down at that time frame. I don't normally time block, but I think I need to do that. So we already have showings booked. I know this is the first one, and that is why I'm putting it there, because that's like the go live. We got to have everything ready date. I know I'm off work on Friday. That is my scheduled day off. So worst case scenario, I know on Friday that I will be at my mom's. That is going to be my to-do list when I'm there. On Saturday, I will be at my mom's. I'm going to have another to-do list for that. And then on Sunday, I have to come home because I have to have that break before I go back to work. And I'm going to need to be able to get my filming and all of that stuff done. So I will do my filming here, and then I will have my other things that I need to do. I probably will have the kids come over and water my plants because if I'm home, I'll just list everything as I get it done. I will list it on here, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to be at my mom's at some point, at least these days, if I can't get these two, but at least be there those days. So right now, my week is really an upheaval because I don't know what's going to happen. So my plan is right now, today is Saturday, the 11th. I will be going back to my mom's on the 12th to at least get the room that he's in. Okay. I'm going to make a video and I will tell you guys everything, but my mom and dad did not smoke. They did when we were younger, but they quit. And so when they bought this house, they never smoked in the house. They never let anybody smoke in the house. And my brother smokes. And what we have found out going into his room is that he's been smoking in his room. And you know how hard it is to get smoke out of everything. And there was damages done from his smoking. And we've got all of that that's got to be taken care of. So tomorrow I'm going back, and me and my oldest brother and his son are going to wash all the walls, put kills on the walls, and then repaint that room and hope that that's going to help. Also, we're setting up a cleaning company to come in and clean the carpets. Hopefully that is going to help. So we're going to use the full boxes because, as you can see, I really don't have a whole lot right now because I don't know what my life is going to be this week. And for somebody like me, that is just not a good thing. I need to know what I'm doing. So we're going to use these. I know y'all can hear my phone, and I am so sorry. Normally I do turn it down, but I've got so much going on. And I'm going to save this one right here. You know what? I can put this one right here. Let's just do that. There we go. I like that. So this is my week. Let's go ahead and put stuff down. I just feel like I'm in upheaval, and I feel like I'm being the bad person in all of this, but being the bad person is taking care of my mom, and that's who should be being taken care of. And I'm struggling with it. I'm just going to be honest. I'm just struggling. And I'm not at liberty to say what else is going on with that situation yet, because there will be other charges filed. And so it's really hard on me right now emotionally, and I so much appreciate all the comments and everybody, you know, being there for me. It is just, it's humbling that you guys, you know, are concerned with everything that's going on, and I really appreciate it more than I can express. And if I keep saying that, I'm gonna start crying, and I don't want to do that. But yeah, it's just been it's been a very stressful week, and I'm gonna put this down because these days are both going to be cleaning days. So let's just put those down. Cleaning my mom's and all of that, and getting everything done at her house. Because bottom line, guys, I got to take care of my mom. And you know, she's my mom. And the other thing too is that I have gone back and forth. Right now, my mom, the facility that she's in, is 2 hours from me, and I am going to be moving her closer to me. I'm going to move her into Wilmington, and you know, right now, my brother that's in her house, I think that was where I stopped, hasn't even been to visit my mom since she went into the hospital in January. And so that was another issue for me, because it's her house, and you're there, and the least you could do is go visit your mom, and that hasn't happened. So I'm struggling with a lot of issues that I'm working through, plus dealing with all the stress of getting my mom's house sold and getting it sold for the best price so that she can be where she's at for a long period, and to get it sold as quickly as possible, because I'm just going to put road trip on here. On this line, I'm going to put road trip, and then I will go from there. Let's see, what else do I need? I'm not getting any meal kits. I canceled that for the week. Let's see. But yes, I will definitely, once the other charges are filed and that has all taken place, I will let you guys all know everything that's taken place, and then you'll know why I am so stressed, and why, honestly, why I haven't put out as much content as I would like. And, you know, my thought was, like, I did June-tastic last year, and I really wanted to do that again this year, but I knew there was no way that I could do that this year because of everything that's, you know, going on. Oop, there's a little gnat. I just took a, my mind just left me. I've got my plants outside, and so I was hoping that they can, when you have plants, the gnats will get into the soil, and so I was kind of hoping I'd gotten all of them out, but evidently I missed one. So, you know, there's something else to deal with. Okay, let's put some up here because we got room up there. I think these little ice creams are so cute. And let's do this. There we go. Alrighty, guys. I have rambled on. I've probably left you hanging with more questions, but right now, this is okay. I'm going to put first showing. So we have 3 days, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and till 12 o'clock because their showing's going to be at 1 to get all of this stuff done. So we'll do it. We're going to do it. We're just going to get it done. So guys, thank you, thank you, thank you for your support, not just for my channel, but for me personally. I so appreciate it. I don't know how to express the love that's coming through, the comments that are on the channel. Thank you so very much. I really, really appreciate it. And guys, until next time, bye-bye.